You'll know what that is.
Good morning.
If you know what that is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
Good morning, everyone. Cheers.
Happy Nevada Day.
And happy
And
Halloween.
happy Halloween. Why do they say Happy Halloween?
I don't know. That is a good question because it's...
Got to turn this on before you can drink out of it. Halloween.
Not a happy occasion.
Halloween.
It's not a happy occasion unless you're our daughter and son-in-law where it's Halloween all year long.
All year long, yeah. But why do they say happy? There's nothing really happy about it.
Mm-mm.
You know, it's just, hey, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's Halloween.
Well, that's what gets me when people say Happy Memorial Day. It is not a happy occasion. You do not say Happy Memorial Day.
No, you don't. Let's not get into that. She gets on a roll and then you can't get her off. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. So, do you know why skeletons can't play church music? They don't have any organs.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. That's your Halloween joke.
I'm sure there's probably more.
No, actually.
No? Is that it?
There's not.
Okay.
I decided, no, we wore those out the last couple of years. I'm done with those.
I don't remember them.
Oh.
So daylight saving time ends
Tonight,
tomorrow morning at 2 a.m.
which is tonight, set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed. We have more daylight in the morning starting tomorrow and more darkness, you know.
The way it's supposed to be.
Hello, darkness, my old friends.
It's the way it's supposed to be. Stop messing with the universe.
I think what they need to do is they need to change it. Don't do daylight saving. Don't do standard time. Meet in the middle. Set the clocks back 30 minutes. Make it a law nationwide. Well, that's really going to mess with the states that don't change, though.
Like Arizona.
Like Arizona.
Who else doesn't? We always know about Arizona because it's in our area, but...
But I think they should just do it halfway and be done with it. And leave it. Period. End of sentence. Kaput. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
One's heavy and one's a lighter. Is that true? Is that what the answer is?
Here comes a red truck.
Okay, what's the answer you have?
Well, never mind. One is really heavy and one is just a little lighter.
Well, see, it's different than what I said. About this much.
On with the show.
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to answer the question correctly.
You never answer any questions I ask any other time. Boy, this is a good one today.
It's a full moon, that's why.
God, yeah, there's that too.
Yep. Maybe we're going to reset 2020 now and things will start to go back to normal.
Woo! That's all we need, an extra hour of this crap this year.
Just saw this morning that we lost Sean Connery.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Cause
this has been a brutal year.
As far as I'm concerned, he is the one and only true James Bond. James Bond.
James Bond.
So.
Yeah, this year has been brutal. We've lost a lot of big-time baseball players, big-time musicians.
He's Indy's daddy, too.
If you're into the Indiana Jones series. Okay, so last Saturday, we saw you on Sunday.
Yes, we did.
Because Saturday, I was in Reno with family.
Yeah.
And then, didn't we travel? No, we traveled on... I'm lost on what we did on what day.
Happy 2020.
Woo!
We traveled to Hawthorne, Nevada, and stayed there for a few days, actually at an RV park. Right. Because it was so cold, it got down into the single digits around us, but it never got as cold as we thought it was going to get. Right there in Hawthorne, the lowest it got was 16. 3 nights in a row, it was right in the mid-teens. So it was cold, but it wasn't like we thought. But we needed the electric hookups just so we'd have some power and
Yeah, because I had spent the night in Reno on Friday night, came home on Saturday, and then we traveled.
She's still trying to figure this out.
I am.
I'm already 3 things down on the list.
Yep. So when we stayed at the RV park, we wanted to have heat.
Yeah.
We have a safe little space heater that we keep in the basement to keep the tanks and the water pump, because that's the only thing that froze on us one time was the water pump. It froze because it just isn't in an area where it gets any of the heat that is sifted through the basement.
Yeah.
So then we went and had, well, I did laundry while we were at the park.
Pretty nice little laundry room they had.
Yeah.
And very reasonable prices too.
Yeah, it was only $1.25 for each wash and each dry.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of loads done.
Not bad.
Yep. And we worked a little bit.
Yeah.
I worked, you worked.
Piddled around.
We watched some extra YouTube and Netflix since we were on their electricity.
Yeah. Took Bear for some long walks in the, what do you call it? The remnants of a town. Babbitt, which is basically where the RV park sits in Hawthorne. You know, I mean, it's
a very interesting story. He kept walking Bear over in this area, and it looked all deserted with foundations, and there's fire hydrants, and there's, electrical hookup stuff.
Sewer systems are run, real sewer systems in the street, and
he was wondering, he's like, what happened here?
You could tell it wasn't something that, like a planned community, they're just starting and then ran out of money. You could tell it wasn't that. This is really old foundations.
Yeah, sidewalks and stuff that lead up to nowhere now, just empty foundations. And it just got his curiosity going, so he started looking it up and found that it was the Babbitt. And once he said that, I went, I remember hearing that, the name Babbitt, because growing up in Reno and back when they had Xenon translators and such, and Babbitt here or whatever, but I remember hearing that name, and it obviously never occurred to me that it just kind of disappeared. But which is weird because it's like Hawthorne, it's right there, so I don't know if it was like the little community was called Babbitt or what, but it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone and went down the Babbitt hole.
It was. Yes. It's gone. It's gone. Then, goodness.
I made myself laugh at that one.
Yeah, you did.
That was pretty good.
You did. So on Tuesday, we just kind of still relaxed a little bit. I did some crafts. You did some work. And we just kind of chilled.
Piddled around for several days.
Yep. And then Wednesday we left there and we headed to Miller's Rest Stop. It's just before we get to Tonopah.
We normally stay to the south of Tonopah, up by the what's the office?
The BLM office.
The BLM office now.
Bureau of Land Management office.
Yeah, and we stay up on BLM land on the side of the mountain that is just southeast, I believe, of Tonopah. And we decided, you know what, we've heard so much about Miller's Rest Stop, let's just pull in, see if it looks good, and stop. Big wide area to stop. They've got water, fresh water throughout this whole rest area, and a dump station, which is closed for the season right now, but it's a huge area.
Yeah, there's picnic tables and barbecue grills, and it's a really nice rest stop. And
the only thing it's missing is good cell service.
Oh.
So if you're there for just one night, it's not bad, but if you're there for 2 or 3 nights in a row.
But you can't.
Well,
you're not allowed.
Oh, it's 18 hours.
18 hours.
That's right,
So maybe that's why they don't give you cell service.
Yeah.
It's like, well, because we don't want them staying here too long. So
That's true. So.
Yep. But it was nice, quiet. We had, a few other rigs that were there.
And it's free.
Oh, yeah.
It is free. The dump and the water, it's all free when it is turned on. So that's kind of a cool thing to have and to know about if you're traveling 95 or 6 through central Nevada.
Yep, that's good to know when we do stay up there.
Yeah.
on the hill.
Yeah, on the BLM land. It's really, really good.
Because it's just, what is it, like 15 minutes away maybe?
Oh, at the most. At the most.
Yeah. Well, from the area where we stay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. It should be 15 minutes because if you drive the speed limit, oh my gosh, you should have seen these people. Through the town, it's only like 25 miles per hour. So you've got like a mile of having to go 25 through this cute little town, look at all the stuff. We had people going pshoo, pshoo next to us.
How'd they go?
Pshoo, pshoo. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. So we just did our one night there at Miller's Rest Stop, and we came where we are now.
We are in just south of Beatty, Nevada.
Yep.
And we are at a place called The Pond. It's free. Again, open area, BLM.
Lots of fellow RVers here with us.
Lots in this area. Everybody seems to keep their space here. There's really no...
I tried to, except for those people that pulled in yesterday, they went over into that one area.
Oh,
so they kind of crowded in with this fifth wheel and this little tent trailer.
Yeah.
And they've got their Class C, they've got another truck pulling a trailer, and it's like they just kind of crammed into this area. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. No spoondockers near us. So
no, because we're kind of in the middle of two low roads.
Yeah, people do drive around us to get to where they're going, but hey, it's okay.
Yeah, we don't have anybody parked next to us. So.
But it's nice here I call this just its own little tiny valley. It's completely surrounded by mountains. You have to go up over the hill, over a little crest to get into the town of Beatty. Mm-hmm. And this is south of Beatty, and there's a little pond. People fish in it. They float in it. I mean, it's tiny.
And there's cute little burrows all over. So if anybody saw our Tom and Lori RV Life post yesterday, we posted some pictures on Facebook. Yes, sorry. Yeah, we posted some. We had one guy who was very, very close to us.
Yeah.
Yep. They're so cute. They're so little.
Yeah.
We went for a walk and we saw some little teeny tiny. I mean, their little hooves are only about that big. The little footprints that we saw were just little tiny. They're so cute.
Not cute enough to bring along for the ride, though.
Well, no. Where would we put them?
Same thing I ask you about rocks.
No. Whatever. Whatever. So yesterday we went for our walk.
Yeah,
we just kind of did a little walk around the pond and take Bear. She's been watching the bunnies. Yeah. There's cottontails and jackrabbits, and there's the burrows, and mostly coots are in this little pond. I haven't seen really any ducks. Duck coot. Instead of duck goose.
Oh, I just call them all quackers.
Yeah, quackers. Yeah, she likes that too. She likes
quackers.
So we took a lot of pictures and video on our walk yesterday. We'll probably do another walk today.
Yeah. We're here for 5 nights.
Mm-hmm.
I think we decided we'd sit here for 5 nights before we keep our little journey going to the south.
South, and then we'll have to head west.
And then we'll head west after that. But, you know, it's like, let's just take our time, meander, and enjoy life. Kick back. Yeah. Slow down, for goodness sakes.
Yep.
Don't be in a hurry to get to the next place. You know?
No.
We can, here you get decent Verizon service. AT&T is pretty much non-existent, even with a booster. Verizon is okay. With a booster, it's excellent. You can stream. You can do about everything. Your uploads are a little bit draggy, but you can get them done. And there is, I think it was 0 T-Mobile here. Yeah. Is what we found out. But Verizon's, good enough to stream, good enough to do jobs, work, whatever you've got.
Yep. Yeah, I was waiting for my sister to send some work, and I'm caught up as much as I can do without her sending me files. And they have this thing where every Halloween they go to a place called Sand Mountain, which is outside of Fallon, so about an hour and a half away from Reno. And hundreds and hundreds of RVers go, and they have this big Halloween celebration, and they have a ton of fun out there, and they go every year. They take their sand rail out there, and they go play on the big sand mountain. And she just didn't get a chance to send it to me, so I get to play this weekend. I get to just work on my Christmas cards now. I'm done with autumn cards.
Yep. Moving on.
Making Christmas cards.
Moving on.
Yep. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
So one of my buddies in Nashville, his name is Tim. He used to be in a band, got out, he's doing stuff now, but he's going to be part of a band and things like that. And he has started composing songs about sewing machines. He's a singer-songwriter, or so it seems.
You know what's funny is I almost used that one the other day. I was going to try and incorporate it into something, and I kept forgetting. So there it is. He used it first.
There it is. So there it is.
Oh, gosh. Too much fun.
Anyway.
It's like we said...
keep the thread going.
We've been... When we were in Hawthorne and we had, the unlimited power, we were doing a lot of streaming. And, we do, an hour or two each evening?
Yeah, something like that.
But there's a sitcom that we just came across, and it's been out for a few years now, actually on a network, and it's called Man with a Plan.
Guess who's in it?
Matt LeBlanc.
Joey
from Friends. It is so funny. It reminds us of Home Improvement.
It does.
With Tim Allen.
It's slapstick comedy.
It's a family show. They've got quick wit with each other.
That's clean.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Funny.
It's just funny. It makes us laugh.
Yes.
Out loud.
It's a show that you could sit and watch with your parents and not be embarrassed
or
about
with your kids,
anything, or your kids, and you won't be embarrassed about anything. And for us, that's our kind of comedy. I love watching stuff like that.
It's really good, and I'm glad that right now there's 4 seasons.
4 seasons. They're thinking of making more.
Probably, yeah, but it's really good.
And this is like his 3rd or 4th series that he's done.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one didn't turn out.
No, not Joey.
Oh, Episodes.
Episodes.
Yeah.
We liked that one too.
Yeah.
That one was kind of...
That you don't want to watch with your parents.
No, or your kids.
Or your kids.
But it was okay. It was funny.
It was funny.
But this one is great.
Yeah, this one is.
This one is
super
great.
Good. Just the chemistry of the actors in it. And,
Man with a Plan.
Yeah, that's good. And now we are finally on the last season of The 100.
We've been watching that since its inception. I found it like the first week it was out.
Yeah, we've been watching it for years.
And we don't really binge watch anything.
Mm-mm.
We just kind of stretch it out. Like we watch one every day or every week sometimes. I'll go a week without watching it, or every other day. But we really spread them out. So we're finally down to the last 4 episodes because it's gotten so far out there. The original season was great. I loved it. And then it just kind of did this.
It's gone off on these wild things every year, and it's just we're done with it.
Yeah,
It's
done.
I'm glad it's ending.
Hurry up.
Somebody's coming by us. Oh, it's that truck.
Yeah. Hurry up and end this thing. I'm
So,
tired of watching it.
4 more episodes, and it's like, okay.
You ever get that way with something that you're streaming or that you're watching, on the side? Do you ever just think, okay, I don't want to watch the rest of this. I'm going to skip to the very end, kind of like reading a book, and it's like, okay, how does this end?
Yeah, it's
Do you just go to the last episode?
On and on and on. We were watching Schitt's Creek, and that's a great show. And you think, oh, why is it ending? And it's like, it's ending on a high note.
It's a great show.
It's not ending where you're like, oh, thank God this is ending. Like we are with the 100 right now.
Yeah.
That was
Schitt's Creek is freaking awesome.
It's a great
love
show.
that show.
One's really funny too. And that's one of those shows where it's just easy fun. You don't
So now back to the beginning of the video.
From Schitt's Creek. Yes. So now we
It's
go around
such a
doing
great
that.
show.
Just fun. There's no politics. There's no. It's just silly fun.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched it,
and if you haven't figured out yet, that's kind of what we are. It's just silly fun. And if you meet us and you in real life, we're just silly fun. Seriously.
it's just how we are.
It's just how we are.
It was like something this morning, and we started laughing. I
Right.
said, I'm glad we can make each other laugh. We just do.
Just goofiness.
Yep.
So,
We just do.
you know, life's too short.
Make it sweet.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
So, hey, is anyone doing any Halloween stuff? I know in some areas they say Halloween's canceled. Well, you can't cancel Halloween, so it's still going to be here. I know where we were staying at my sister's, they're doing like a drive-through Halloween, and they posted a list of the houses that are participating. So you just drive up and they're like dropping candy in. The radio stations in Reno that you used to work for, that cluster,
Yeah.
they've got a drive-through trick-or-treating thing where you drive through and all the radio stations are going to have a bag of candy that they just drop in your car for you. Nobody has to get out and do anything. I mean, it's not as fun, obviously, because the kids in their costumes and all that kind of thing, but at least it's something, you know.
You do what you can do right now.
Yep. Exactly. So we don't ever do anything for Halloween, so we're not doing anything.
Not really.
Unless the Burrows come by, we might give them an apple or something. But they come by trick-or-treating. Anything else? That last thing we're going to save for our live. Oh, that's something else. We need
Okay,
to promote.
our live comes up
Whiny Wednesday.
this coming Whiny Wednesday, the day after the election. And we will be live from Pahrump, Nevada.
Yep.
And hope you can join us. We're going to do it at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
So
it's
and
early.
the reason we're doing it earlier is because if we do it outside, we want to try to do it before it gets dark. But it'll probably be getting dark right at 5 or 5:30.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, it started getting dark on us last month. Or at the beginning of this month when we did it. So, Whiny Wednesday, this Wednesday.
Yeah, this coming Wednesday.
Tom will be posting reminders.
Yeah.
But other than that,
did you know that another fun fact is Australia's biggest export is boomerangs? Did you know that?
no, I didn't.
Yeah, it is. It's also their biggest import.
I'll bet.
Comes right back to them. And with that, export yourself in there.
Hey!
It's time for a blueberry pancake breakfast.
It is. Where are we going? That little cafe up the road? Is that where we're going for breakfast?
If you want to.
That's where you might find a blueberry pancake because you're not finding one here.
Dang.
Hey, old Mother Hubbard's cupboards are getting bare. We need to hit the Walmart and Pahrump as soon as we get there.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you hanging with us and being part of our family and coming along on our journey. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button, clang the bell, get notified every time we put up a new video, which is every Saturday morning. Most every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And every time during the week we do a Throw Up Thursday, occasionally on Thursdays, and now we've got some special Wednesday videos that keep popping up. So be looking for those.
Yeah.
We appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Thanks for watching.